Hi Gemini, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot and welcome to your weekly reading. This reading is going to cover the time frame of January the 26th through February 1st. So this is going to be a general reading here for the Gemini collective. So you may notice certain things resonating with you and certain things may not. If the messages don't resonate, please don't try to force the messages. It simply means it wasn't meant for you, and that's okay. Also, dates here really just are general guidelines, so you might notice things perhaps resonating with you a few days, weeks, maybe even a little bit longer, depending on your particular situation. So just keep in mind that they really are just guidelines, and kind of take each message as it resonates or doesn't resonate with you. Okay, let's get started. So this will be the Oracle energy card here. It's going to tell us what the overall energy is for this reading here today. I'm feeling you have a really good peaceful energy here right now. Spirit, please provide messages for Gemini. And this is to cover the time frame of January the 26th through February 1st. What messages would you like to have come forward for Gemini? Okay, these are your cards. Let's take a look. Yeah, you have just really a mellow energy right now. So the overall energy, it says, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Let's see if I can get close enough. I'm really, really feeling this for you. I really do feel that you are deeply seeing the meaning in many things in your life at this time. I do feel very much that you are going through situations that are teaching you life lessons, but like the card says, it's not necessarily comfortable to go through, but you are seeing the reasons why specific lessons had to happen. And that's really bringing you into a really great place of power, but overall just an easy, peaceful, go with the flow type of energy. It's beautiful. All right, and the cards. Okay. I like what I'm seeing here, guys. Okay. All right, so the first card up is the Five of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the card it says abandonment. Okay. Now, you may automatically assume that this is something that is negative. Um, the only thing really that sticks out in this specific reading is that you have the support, Gemini. I feel that you might be looking either in the wrong places or to the wrong people. So just be cautious, or have a knowing of that, to allow yourself to take a look for your support and your answers and your guidance maybe in different places than you have before, and definitely reach out to different people that you're guided towards. So this is a really big indication for a lot of you to go beyond your usual network of people, right? So really, like I said, you're likely going to be guided towards individuals that you never would have been in the past, and you may even think that it's odd in some way, but it fits, and it works, and it feels right. You'll start to find the help and the comfort that you need. It's really more about like-minded people. I do feel a little bit of loneliness here. So if there was an ending for you, Gemini, in a relationship of some kind, yeah, I do feel a little bit of lingering loneliness here. But like I said, that overall is changing in your favor as far as really going outside of your usual network of people. You're more open now than you have been to that in the past. And that's a good thing. All right, next card. You have Knight of Pentacles. So this is your loyalty here. And I think you've been actually giving your loyalty to the wrong people. And you're recognizing that at this time. So I really do believe that you need to direct that energy back at yourself during this time. You need to trust in yourself. So this is really going to be the time, when this card appears, it's really going to be the time for you to make some possible serious decisions about your long-term future. You might be more so in the mind headspace of thinking about 10 years down the line, what your life might look like, what you really would like to see your life look like in 10 years. I think in recent times that's kind of been shook up, and you really are reevaluating and reassessing everything on a whole. That's really what I'm getting from this card. And loyalty, like I said, loyalty to yourself, trusting, believing, knowing that you have all of the answers. You truly do. You have all of the answers within. When you listen to your gut instincts, you won't be guided in the wrong area. So being loyal to yourself, trust in yourself at this time to take you where you need to be, where you're meant to be, that's likely at this time where you're being guided to. If things that you're experiencing in your life right now are not working out, it's because they weren't meant to work out. You're meant to be somewhere else doing something else with someone else. That's a really big message for some of you. Okay, and you're also feeling maybe a little bit of burden with responsibilities here. You have the Ten of Wands card. So you might be going through a little bit of an exhaustion type of feeling here. Trying to get some priorities straight, and it might feel like it's really an overload at this time, or burden type of feeling at this time. You might even have quite a bit of confusion just that you have to fight through. And like I say, it's really just mostly exhaustion is what I'm getting. So you're definitely going to need to focus on, I feel like it's you're emotionally drained, and that's causing you to have also physical exhaustion. So the best thing you can do at this time is set some boundaries to reduce the stress in your life, and be okay with saying no right now to certain people. If it's good for your own mental health, there shouldn't be any guilt involved in saying no. All right, and interestingly enough, the next card, you have Page of Swords, and it says that it's representative of gossip here in your reading. I find it really interesting that the second you really start to put up boundaries and you really start to take care of yourself by saying no to things that aren't serving you, what happens? People start to gossip about you. They can't handle that they don't have control over you. So the only way that they can try to impact you in your life is to gossip, hoping that will make an impact on you in some way, not knowing that you're strong enough to not stoop to that level, right? I don't see any. It's kind of actually just flowing through you, and it's not really impacting you too much on an emotional level. I don't know if it's necessarily that you don't care, because I think you do care. It's really hard, obviously, when people are gossiping behind your back. I mean, it's really hard not to care, but I do feel that you're not as bothered by it as maybe you have been in the past. And I can definitely say that because the energy is, I think you're realizing that when that happens, it's usually because the person who's gossiping is the one that has an issue with themselves, and they're projecting it onto you, and it really has nothing to do with you. All right, we have Ace of Swords, and it says victory. So whatever situation you were trying to be, or someone was trying to drag you into, it doesn't seem like it's going to phase you. With this victory card here, I can say that with absolute certainty. You're seeing a lot of clarity in your situation right now. Solutions are coming to you a lot easier at this time. Ideas are coming to you at this time. You have a lot of determination, and you're getting ready to take some form of action in your life. Yeah, so overall, when this card comes up, as long as you're using your intelligence, victory is yours. Love this one. Because next up, you have a Wheel of Fortune. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, the bottom of the card, it says Destiny. So you're coming into, I feel that you're very much coming into the place that you didn't even know you were meant to be, but you feel that you are, it's almost like you've put all the pieces of the puzzle together, and that last piece of the puzzle was not necessarily what you expected, but that last piece of the puzzle also makes things complete. It actually fits, and I think the overall feeling here is that you are going to be coming into a time where you feel that you're starting to live what more in an authentic place, and really seeing what your destiny during this lifetime really you're being called to do at this time. Like I say, it might be somewhat out of your character. It might be something that you never would have imagined in a million years, as a place or position that you would be in. But ironically, it's also such a great fit on so many levels as well. And that's the part of your story that I really love right now, because nobody would have guessed this for you. And I don't even think you would have guessed this for yourself. And the amount of joy that you're feeling because of it is somewhat overwhelming you in a good way, because it's really opening up you and your life to new future and potential possibilities. And that is going to be really huge for you during the year of 2020. And this is really just the beginning. This card right here, this Wheel of Fortune card. And I can say that pretty confidently because your last card that came out is the Seven of Cups card. And at the bottom it says possibility. So you have visions. You're starting to see a vision for yourself 10, 15 years from now. You're starting to recognize your passions, what it is that you deeply, deeply want to be involved with. Only thing with this card is I would definitely say, rather than going ahead and rushing towards one thing, just stand back a while and really just wait to see what manifests. It could be really, I don't know how to put it. It can be almost magical, because you're in a really good vibration. It's I can't really explain it until you're going through it, but I can tell you that don't rush forward, and stand back and just wait patiently for things to manifest. I feel very strongly with the Victory card, Wheel of Fortune, and Possibility card, all three combined in this reading. It's a really big indication that that will be happening for you. Things will be manifesting quite effortlessly, and it could also be shocking, but in a really amazing, fantastic, great way. and the feelings that you'll be experiencing are just utter awe of how the magic is actually unfolding in your life at this time. And like I said, that's really just the beginning of 2020 for you. Very exciting times, Gemini. Very exciting times. All right, so that is the end of your reading for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who watches these videos. I feel so happy and so privileged to have each and every one of you who have subscribed. I really truly believe, based on the comments that I'm seeing, there's a lot of really great people in this community, and it's continuing to grow all the time. And it's just, for me, it's so exciting to see all of these wonderful energies combining into something that I've created, and it's really going to allow me, my goal, it's really going to allow me to start to give back and pay it forward. So I'm really excited, very, very excited about that. So that is what hopefully the future will have in store for me and for this channel. I do have a video which I will include at the end of this video to play immediately after. I recently posted a video, I think it says you can help. So it's a video which explains my journey, so take a look at that if you're interested. Otherwise, I will continue to do these weekly readings, so come back and join me, listen, watch a video from week to week. I'd be so happy to have you. Like I said, I'm very I can't even express into words how truly grateful I am for such great people to want to connect with. So go ahead, please click on like and subscribe.